back to my channel, and today we're going to be doing heatless curls 101. And this is one of my highly requested videos that I always get questions on. I've done little series on Instagram, but I want a permanent spot for this because I still continue to get questions on heatless curls. So I'm going to give you all the tips and tricks. I know that some of them are going to vary depending on hair type, so I'm going to try to throw a couple of extra deets in there. Let's get started. So I found that it's all in the prep and doing it on freshly washed hair and dry hair. For some hair textures, you can get away with doing it on damp hair, but for me, anytime I do it damp or if I do it dry, it doesn't hold the curl that I like, and it also doesn't stay as long, and half the time it doesn't even dry completely. I freshly washed my hair this morning. I blew it out and I just put some leave-in conditioner and my favorite oil just to keep everything nice and sleek, and that way it's shiny. The first thing I'm gonna do is take a rat tail comb. I like to zigzag my part. And the reason why I zigzag my part is so that it's not a crisp line of demarcation for when I take the heatless curls out. Then I'm gonna focus on my bangs here. When I started doing heatless curls, which I'm gonna insert some clips right here. Baby girl, you are so pretty, 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 pretty. I have my bangs out. Make sure you use a heat protectant, and this is the only time that I use a heat to my hair when I'm doing my heatless curls is when I have my bangs. I used to put them in fully in the heatless curls, but I don't like how tight they look. I like more of a looser curl just to get enough volume and for it to flow nicely versus those tight ones. And you could do this completely heatless, but I, again, just want my bangs to hold their shape and not fall flat too soon. Again, this is just what works for me. If you're someone with curly hair, you're gonna wanna do the same thing if you're looking to hold a specific form like this for your bangs. So I just do a quick run through. I curl at the ends, and sometimes I'll pull it back just to get that extra heat through there. I'm gonna brush through it again. And guys, this isn't meant to be perfect because I do this real quick. Like, just have a basic Velcro roller. I just use the 2 duck clips and put them in on either side. This is such a user-friendly mom hack, everyday life hack. I don't have the traditional heatless curls. I use the string to my robe, and this thing is a lifesaver, and I don't care to buy another heatless curls thing. I'll probably try one down the road, but this is what works for me. And so I put it through the roller and I try to even it out. That was not even. Hey, Mommy. Hi, Ayla. And then I'm tying it off with 2 scrunchies at the end. You don't ever want to use regular elastics because they're gonna leave dents in your hair. The scrunchies are definitely the way to go, especially if you have silky ones or cotton ones. Wrap it up and you take it out. Eventually you'll get to a point where you won't need a clip to do this, but for the sake of the video, I'm just gonna put a clip here to hold it in place. And then I'm taking very small sections. You could do thinner or you could do more depending on how tight you want your curls to be. I don't want mine too tight, but I want them nice and formed so that they fall throughout the day. And I'm just gonna wrap it 2 times so that it's like this. And then I'm gonna do another thin one. Just take it. And I'm just trying to keep it smooth, but not I'm not overly critical about that. If you want it to be tight to hold up, you want to hold on so that you're not just letting it unravel. Keeping it nice and flat. and then wrapping it 2 times. Then this is my last bit of hair. The sleekness of the curls, I like to brush it out so that it's all nice when we take it out. And then I keep on going, and I try to keep it to where it's covering the rope, like my very ends being completely curled. So I just kind of like stick it up and put it like that. To keep it tight, I keep it rolled, and then I'll literally pull this around. Do it with discretion, don't do it too tight, but that way it just stays and doesn't unravel, because if I were to let this go, it's gonna like loosen up a little bit. Next, we're just gonna do the same thing on the other side. One most important thing I forgot to do, I'm not going anywhere, which is why I didn't put any product in my hair. I said the prep, your leave-in conditioner and your oil, but you can do mousse. Mousse is the best thing that I use to really hold it, and then I'll hairspray it with a light hairspray, not like the crunchy hairspray, to keep that hold. But mousse is honestly going to be the best thing for this. Mommy. For my curly girls, a few things that I have learned watching other former creators, I'll tag their videos in the captions. Some have blow dried their hair, not necessarily straight, but just blowed it out so you could get a brush through it. And then the same way I'm like trying to keep it nice and tight, that's how they're placing the heatless curls. I've also seen some gals do it with damp hair, and then it comes out perfect in the morning. It's going to be like a trial and error in the beginning, because it definitely was for me. The first couple times of me doing heatless curls, I didn't like it. It wasn't as formed as I liked it, and I did it wet, and it just wasn't what I wanted. And I feel like once you get like your coordination down with the wrapping, you're golden. So as you can see here, I'm completely wrapped up. Hi, baby. And you see how it's already like loosening up. So what I'm gonna do, I'm twisting this up. Go. Okay. And then literally tie it here in the back. And sometimes I'll like mess with it so that I'm good to sleep. And then this will be it. So I don't get any like lumps and bumps, I'll go ahead and like put that behind it and then go to sleep just like that. Add a hair bonnet, so I will sleep with that over the heatless curls just to protect it from anything being tugged and pulled. And the bonnet will also help with shine with your curls. So stay tuned for the results. I'm not going to bed right now, but I'm going to leave it in for a few hours, probably until bedtime routine. And it is 12:23 right now. I will show you guys the results then. Stay tuned. So it's 8:03 and I'm about to take it out. It held up for the day and I'm getting ready for bed now. I may or may not put it back in, but I wanted to make sure I got this out so you guys could see what the results would be after being in for around 8 hours. Your hair's gonna look so cute tomorrow. Thank you, baby. The one thing with the rope is you're gonna have to slowly take it out. Unfortunately, it's not gonna just slide out like the other gadgets that they have on the market, but it still is gonna be so good. My hair is a lot longer than it used to be when I first started doing this, so I feel like the curls fall a little bit faster just because I have barely any layers and my hair is a lot heavier now. It gives the wave that I want because I don't like tight curls. Okay, but look at this. It's literally the most like defined beach waves. This is the results and exactly how I like it. I don't prefer the cork curls to be too high up. Really the main goal is to have it fit your face, frame your face, and give those nice curls. I did spray some hairspray in there right before I took it out. And if they were too tight, my trick is to use some hair oil. I prefer a hair oil that is light so that it's not making my hair overly oily, but it will help like loosen the ends a little bit more without completely taking them away. But I'm loving the results. It literally is my personality now. And I will link everything in the description box that I used. Literally, it doesn't have to be anything specific, but in case you guys want to know, these are my favorite scrunchies. I think it's called the brand Salvation. My mom put me on, and I think I found these on Shein, but you can literally find these rollers anywhere, the jumbo ones, and then the duck bill clips. If I'm not mistaken, it was Sally's, but everything will be linked down below. And then of course, the robe string, if you have a robe and it's like chunky like this, it'll do the job. Also, the hair care I use, I've been using the same hair care for probably the last 5 years. So I will also link the hair care that I use. It literally is a tried and true. I honestly don't even have interest in trying something else, but considering I'm doing more of these like beauty content, I would be interested in knowing what other like clean, effective hair care there is out there, because I haven't really cared to do any research. So if you have a favorite that is non-toxic and it's effective in what it's supposed to do for your hair, feel free to drop in the comment box, and maybe that'll be more videos to come in the future. But thank you so much for staying till the end, and I will see you guys next time. Remember to subscribe.